No, come here. Something want to snuggle? Count the number of times that Mugen has willingly climbed onto me on less than 2 hands. Maybe 1. Hey Void, this week is a heck it do it live kind of week. Yeah. Here's some plants. Later on there's a little bit of the Terraria build. Yeah, I'm gonna take you to my desk and do some collaging and talk about what's up, because nothing to show for this past week other than my late birthday present arrived. I'm very excited about this. And it's in color. Did I mention that it's already Sunday? And that I'm just now doing this thing that I usually start on Mondays? It's been a heck of a week. Maybe it'll get better. I'll talk about that later on. I'm glad you're here. One of the things that's been bringing me down, not bringing me down, I made some changes to my idealized schedule, my proposed schedule, hoping that it would help me keep my life more on track. Things have been hectic at work, in a good way, like I'm doing really well, getting good feedback, and I'm getting a lot of support at work, but for the past few weeks it's been incredibly draining. Very much, the work has been taking all of my energy. It's one of the things that makes me glad that I don't have a creative job, because I'm the kind of person where if I have a job that demands creativity out of me, I will probably not have any left when I get home or when I get off of work. So a few weeks ago, I idealized how I wanted my days to go, where I would get home and then take care of food for the next 24 hours, clothes for the next day, some administrative stuff and working out, clearing out all of that to-do, like setting it up so I would clear out my to-do list, the things I wanted to get done, and then get into my studio. And I also had it in there to maybe take a nap after work, do something to relax, calm down, and then get into the rest of the stuff. But with that idea of I can't go into my studio until XYZ are done, to make sure that I have room in my life for exercise, cooking, etc. But then I just never got into the studio, because it is the first couple hours after I get home are crucial for creating momentum and continuing the momentum that I had from work. So if I let myself come down and either veg or just do other things, and if I let myself veg and not use what is still my prime brain state to get into creative things, the getting into creative things doesn't happen, and it sucks. It really, really sucks. So between all of those things, I ended up not making anything. Then last week, I didn't get the video finished over the weekend like I wanted to, so that carried on and made me not be doing creative things, not be crafting. And I was stressed about work, stressed about the video, because, well, it was a stressful and uncomfortable thing to say, even though it felt very important to say it. So I don't think it works to set aside time straight after I get home to do chores. I just don't think that's gonna work for me. I need to carry on the momentum. In the past couple weeks, the president got coronavirus. That was distracting. It urged me to levels of news watching, watching the feeds. News reading. Urged me to levels of news reading and feed watching and just tense anxiety about the country. That's the wrong way to put it. It just made me hyper aware in ways that I haven't been for a while. Always waiting for the next bit of news, waiting for like the next shoe to drop kind of thing. And feeling hyper vigilant about that made it hard to do my work, do the fun stuff, get my head in a place where playing was a better idea than... Playing is always a better idea than reading the news that you can't do anything about. Playing is always a better idea, but I wasn't in the headspace and I couldn't get myself in the headspace. Could I have tried harder? Maybe. Is it important to blame myself for not trying harder? No. It's important to not blame myself for not trying harder. I technically don't even need to be right here, right now. Hear the void. Who cares if I miss it? Even though I do have a history of depression in October, and I felt that coming on. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal because I've been in such a good mood in September. Like, I've got great momentum. I don't need to worry about the October depression. And then the past 2 weeks happened. So going into work today, I was ready to pull out the big guns and work with the coping techniques that I only use when things get really bad. I might still do that, even though I had a good day at work today. It's pretty incredible, but not at all surprising to notice the distinct shift in becoming non-talkative, non-verbal, when I got into the swing of making that last postcard. And I'm sure it's gonna happen momentarily with this one. It really highlights the right brain, left brain thing and the flow that you can get into, and how that's just so much a right brain thing that I get into anyways. I've known about it a long time, but when I was reading Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, it really highlighted this phenomena about getting into that side of your head, not being able to talk, but words become less important as all of the concentration goes into hand-eye coordination, visual processing, and problem solving. Saying things just doesn't matter. All the fish. Oh, it's kind of nice that it shares little bits of green. These fish are so precious. So very important. Keep them whole and together. To be fish together until they're not. Until it isn't. Until it's time to break them up and change the universe. Change what the universe means. Most of the sounds in my head are grunting noises as I do this. Sometimes I'm talking to myself about what I'm trying to do. Sometimes I'm just exerting effort upon the pieces, upon the shapes. So this is a large piece of relaxation that I'm getting today. Another one was listening to Alan Watts' Chillstep mixes on YouTube while I worked. I was lucky that a lot of the work I got to do today was very zen. It was very repetitive, mechanical, assembly line kind of stuff. I didn't have to do a lot of higher level thinking and problem solving, just chew through what was in front of me. And for some reason, listening to those Alan Watts mixes, which are basically lectures mixed with very chill music. His lectures from 60s, 70s, mixed with incredibly chill music. And it sounds like the universe to me. It sounds like tapping into the pulse of the cosmos in a really wonderful way. And I don't reflexively agree with everything that Alan Watts says. It resonates with me, definitely, but I'm always acknowledging to myself that he is speaking from a certain kind of privilege, and his advice does not apply to every kind of trauma and suffering. It's just something I'm aware of and respond to. Kind of have to keep in mind his advice, I don't know if it's advice, his viewpoint will not be applicable every single day and every single situation. I want it to go off the page. Do not believe that it is wise in this situation. Let's just push it in deeper. Make it work. Oh, too much glue. I think that Alan Watts doesn't address true victimhood. Seems like a funny way to say it. There are literally scary and painful things in this world that you have no control over. They are real and they cause problems. And just pretending your perspective is all that it takes to deal with it, changing your perspective is all that it takes. I mean, I don't think that he would agree with that assessment even of his own stuff. So I just stay aware of how extreme it could be interpreted and stay on guard against it. He's very anti-guru himself, which is refreshing. Alan Watts, highly recommended, will probably lower your blood pressure. And with the music, it just takes you out of the current moment and also puts you into the current moment in a really wonderful way. It helps me really rest my brain, refresh it. Similar to this. Just shut up and calm down. I need help with that. Quite a bit. Why do I love this so much? Why do I think this is so cool? It's such a mess. But I love the crap out of it. Might make this my thumbnail. I might just leave this one as is and put some text on it. It's so graceful. It's not even the interesting part. I'm trying to speak, but I'm so focused that it's hard to get the words out. Anyway, Void, thanks for stopping by. Even if this wasn't anything close to what I wanted to present, it was nice to spend time with you, check in, touch base, and remember that I like this. It's still something I'm interested in, even if I don't post the way I want to every week, and even if I don't even post every week. I hope this week brings you an unexpected feeling. I hope it's a good one. I hope you can see around the corner, see the light at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the dark night. I hope you can remember what that's like. Certain things are gonna get worse before they get better, but even though you're a part of this world, you're also a part of this universe. Sometimes I remember we're made of star stuff, and remembering that is a relief. I have no idea. End transmission.
devil.